I have set up a separate organization, madam, and this is a big initiative. I have set up a separate organization, namely Indian Railway Stations Development Corporation, which will redevelop the station and maintain them on a pattern of airports. The SPV will draw upon the success stories of the world over, adopt suitable revenue models and target development to begin with 100 stations in the next 5 years. Being funded through PPP route, these efforts will be cost neutral for the Indian Railways. It has been estimated that development of major stations in metro cities have a potential to create employment of about 50,000 persons. Similarly, to undertake upgradation of a goods shed as also to provide last mile servicing for freight traffic, I propose to create Logistic Corporation for development and management of existing railway goods, sheds and multinational logistic park. This corporation would aim to provide total logistic solution to the rail user, thereby cutting down on their operational cost. In the last year's budget speech, it was proposed to develop 4 new coach terminals at Nimam in Kottayam in Kerala, Mau in Uttar Pradesh, and Dankuni in West Bengal. I propose to undertake survey feasibility studies for developing coaching terminals at these 4 stations during year 2012 and 13. Besides undertaking pre-feasibility study for development of Royampuram station in Tamil Nadu, for which many representations have been received. Development of new coaching complex in Navi Mumbai at Panvel and coach maintenance complex as Kalamoli, in partnership with the government of Maharashtra through CITCO, are also planned. And this will facilitate direct connectivity of Navi Mumbai to other parts of the country. Next year will be 175th birth anniversary of one of the greatest patriotic sons of India, Rishi Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, who gave the country Vande Mataram and many more things. In his memory, I propose to set up a coaching terminal to be named after him at Noihati, his birthplace, and also a museum. We will run a special train across the country to disseminate his legacy to the young generation. Within the limited resources available, thrust is also given to capacity augmentation. The project of doubling and traffic facilities are extremely important from operational point of view. I propose to allocate rupees 4,410 crore to capacity augmentation works. To continue Indian Railways' drive towards improving passenger amenities, an allocation of rupees 1,102 crore has been provided compared to rupees 760 crore in 2011-12. I strongly feel that valuable services rendered by dedicated workforce in Indian Railways need to be recognized by providing improved amenities to them. This would be in the form of improvement at workplaces, better housing facility for them, improved services at hospital and other facilities. Accordingly, allocation of rupees 717 crore in the current year has been almost doubled to rupees 1,388 crore in 2012 and 13. This is for the staff. Capacity augmentation. The budgetary support to Indian Railways has been pegged at a very modest level of rupees 25,000 crore as against a projected requirement of rupees 45,000 crore. The national projects in Kashmir and Northeast region have also to be funded out of this 24,000 crore. These projects alone need 4,000 crore for the current year and may get delayed for want of adequate funding. I have already informed the August House of my detailed plans of investment on safety, modernization and capacity enhancement during the 12th plan. With a lower budgetary support, the deployment of capital would be lower, so to that an extent. I am sure, realizing the benefit of safety and modernization, the government will enhance the allocation of GBS to the railways in coming years.